Cameron, the Pirates had an interesting weekend this past weekend, alumni weekend. Before we get to talking about that, let's go back and just talk about training camp and your third season. What was different this year?
Yeah. First, I gotta praise God. His plans are better than my plans, and if I am good, may it point to His glory. And in that way, training camp, you make a plan, you start off, and plans change. So the first thing is we dealt with some challenges, some early season injuries. I feel for these players. It's hard to get weeks of a season taken away and even the season taken away. So we deal with some setbacks. We keep on going. Overall, it's positive, but it's hard to miss teammates. So we're progressing after maybe some of these setbacks. And then if we kind of tie two things together, how we started and where we're at right now, we got to play the Falls twice. We get to play them 6 days into training camp, and we get to play them 22 days after starting. The first time we play them, 8 shots for. This last time we play them, 33 shots for. So it's a nice measure of how we've progressed. There's a lot that we've done in these 22 days. We've grown a lot. I'm really proud of the start that we have. And we are starting to arrive, just beginning to see who we're going to become this season. And the start's been strong, so I'm proud of that.
Talk about the weekend in Minnesota and in Iowa, and the quality of play for a first weekend, and what you were able to build on.
Yeah, loved it. Loved the trip. Went well. Had to deal with some adversity in the travel schedule and how that lined up, and we grew really in all ways, on and off the field as a team. The opponents, Hamlin and Luther, were great ones to play. They played 2 different styles, 2 different ways, 2 different setups, so we got to grow in that way, how we can be consistent even when we play against different opponents and different styles. And we scored 7 goals. This is progress that we wanted to see, necessary progress as we step into this season. We've been a stout defense. We have to be better in front of goal, and right now we're feeling it, and this is a good thing. So 2 good opponents, 2 good games, really good on and off the field, and most of all, we're happy because we can feel confident in how we're getting outcomes from performances.
Talk about the situation this past weekend where you find out very late that you're not going to be playing the team that you thought you were going to be playing, and learning how to adjust on the fly.
Yeah. What's life without challenges? And we roll with the punches a little bit. Northwest dealing with injuries and didn't feel they were able to. They didn't feel they were able to field a team to be competitive in the game. So thankfully, I'm super appreciative of Dan Philp at Community Colleges of Spokane and his flexibility and the way we work together. And just that posture from him to be willing in a short amount of time, basically 48 hours, turn around and say, yeah, we'll play a game and that kind of thing. So grateful that we got to play them, especially grateful because it was an important weekend for us. Yeah, we want to keep growing as a team. This weekend was even more than that because it's alumni weekend and we're kicking off home opener and parents coming to town and all this kind of thing. So very, very grateful for him and his team, and it was a good match for us to be able to play, to keep growing, and to show a little bit of what we're becoming to the home fans.
Talk about the purpose of Alumni Weekend and connecting with those who played here before.
Yeah, the legacy here is awesome. We have I think Jen Tissue and Jen Pope and friends coming back from the '95 class, which was. I think the last, the legacy of winning conference championships was pretty cool. They were rather excited as this is the 29th year since they've done that, and next year being the 30th. So when we get alums from the 90s coming back, this speaks a lot to what Whitworth is, what it means to people, what this program means to people. So I'm grateful for those alumni who rallied the friends and brought them back because the turnout was huge. I think we had almost 40 people and so many families out around. It was just actually moments before this, looking back through some photos that were taken over the course of Sunday, and cool to see little 2, 3, 4-year-olds running around at the same time while mom is playing, aunts are playing. Yeah, it was a wonderful time. Grateful to our players too that they got to connect and also learn that this, especially we think of like freshmen and sophomore who are still, growing into what it is to be a part of the legacy that this program is. They get to see it and feel it, and so thankful to everybody who was a part of it. It was a special day.
If everything goes according to plan, this coming weekend you'll play your first official home match. What do we know about Corbin?
Good team. We got to play them last year, a really similar time frame leading into conference, and good team. Coach Travis, a lot of respect for what he does. Was scouting a little bit last night. They've got good players. It'll be a challenge and a good one for us to go up against as we head into conference play. So I'm looking forward to how we can continue to grow in our defensive scheme, how we work together, how we deny the opponent from advancing. We've been doing well at this, giving up very few chances, winning more balls back in the middle third. There'll be a test in that, and I'm looking forward to our growing on the defensive side. And in attack, right now we're doing well. So we have to find ways this week as I analyze now our video and how we can keep growing. We got to do well this week so we can come again and score more goals.